River City Morning Show.
Muy buenos días, compañeros. Un gran gusto saludarles y, y desearles todo lo mejor para el día de hoy. Good morning and welcome to the show. I fervent hope that you go through a beautiful day today, wherever you are. Bienvenidos al Sugar City Morning Show. Como dije, son las 7:02 y hoy es el 13 de julio. Como siempre, empezamos nuestro programa con una oración. Hoy no es ninguna excepción. Compañeros, como siempre, vamos a darle gracias a Dios por todo lo que hace por nosotros. Padre, te doy las gracias por todas tus bendiciones. Me das la vida, me das la salud, me das las fuerzas. Haces todo por mí, porque tú me amas intensamente. Padre, te pido que continúes con estas bendiciones, porque me siento confiado, me siento, confiado y bastante alegre cuando siento que tú me quieres, que tú me proteges, tú me perdonas, tú estás conmigo para siempre, siempre. Padre, te pido por todos nosotros, por nuestros familiares, por nuestras amistades, nuestros compañeros de trabajo, por todos nosotros, que aprendamos a vivir, a convivir, a ser más amables el uno con el otro, a ser más humildes el uno con el otro y ser menos egoísta y menos arrogante. Padre, te pido por los enfermos. Te pido por aquellas personas que están en los hospitales, en las cárceles, en las calles, en sus casas, enfermos. Te pido, Padre, por aquellas personas que recién han perdido un ser querido. Confórtalos, Padre. Ayúdanos. Y por aquellas personas que andan por las calles sin saber dónde van. Guíalos, Padre, pero guíalos hacia ti. Te bendecimos. Te adoramos, te glorificamos siempre. Amén. This is the general weather forecast for today, Thursday, July 13. Wow, mamma mia. Yeah, it's already Thursday. And tomorrow is Friday. And time is flying. This weekend we're going to be smack in the middle of the month. And it's just incredible how time flies by so quickly. It really baffles me because I don't know. At one time it used to be taking forever. It just seems to me that if you are occupied, that it flies by so quickly. They say a watched kettle never boils. Well, that's so true. Certain people just are watching the clock or watching just to see when 8 o'clock will give or 12 o'clock or 5 o'clock so they can go home. And I remember I used to do that as well. But and it would seem to me that it was taking forever. Nonetheless, as you become more occupied with other things, time flies by so quickly. I always repeat this phrase, time not taking time like one time. Good morning. If you just joined us, it's exactly 7:06. Wow, I need spectacle now. General situation, mainly fair weather to prevail during the next day or two. The 24-hour forecast is sunny with some cloudy spells today and cloudy at times tonight. Mainly fair and warm weather will prevail with only isolated showers, especially over the south tonight. The winds are blowing from the east at 5 to 15 knots. The sea state is choppy. The temperatures along the coast, a high of 81 and a low of 80 degrees, a high of 95 and a low of 92 inland, and in the hills a high of 80 degrees and a low of 66 degrees. There are no advisories in place, and just let me quickly go to the National Hurricane Center, and it says no tropical cyclone activity is expected during the next 48 hours, and that's quite comforting actually. Let me see the 5-day graphical tropical weather outlook. Por las dudas. And the 5-day tropical weather outlook says no new tropical cyclones are expected during the next 5 days. So we can rest assured that within the next 5 days, we will not be having any cyclone activity. Not that it were in front of us. It's just that the National Hurricane Center in Miami monitors all the activity in the Caribbean basin and in the Atlantic. So much so that any little thing that comes up and that shows any sort of potential for growth and development, then they're upon it. So it turns out that for the next 5 days, they're not expecting any development of any. Of course, you have little patches of clouds and little storms, not tropical storms, but storms, small storms, relatively speaking, small storms. That are over the area, but that does not necessarily mean that they have any potential for development, and that is important. Like I said, the outlook, there are no advisories. The outlook for Friday and Friday night is for continuing mainly fair and warm weather. I'm sorry. There's a low tide. There was a low tide today at 6 minutes after 6. There's a high tide this afternoon at 27 minutes after 12. There's a low tide at 7:17 tonight, and another high tide tomorrow morning at 1:33. The sun sets today at 6:31. The sun rises tomorrow at 5:26. If you notice that June 21st, barely a month ago, the sun was rising at 5:19. Now it's 7 minutes later than that, so it's 5:26. Just so you know. And the moon is setting today at 12 minutes after 9, and the moon rises today at 4 minutes before 10 o'clock. And this was, we want to thank forecaster Angelia Guy for that information, or Guy as they would say. And also the other persons working at the Met Service. They have been up from way earlier than most of us. Muy buenos días, compañeros. Un gran gusto saludarles. A propósito, si están celebrando sus cumpleaños hoy, les deseo todo lo mejor. Si están celebrando aniversario o en la razón que tengan para hacerse una pachanga, les deseo todo lo mejor. Que la pasen bien, recordando que todo a su medida está bien. Hoy, la situación general, tendremos buen tiempo durante el curso de hoy y mañana. Para las siguientes 24 horas, en definido, soleado, con algunos periodos de nubosidad hoy y nublado por momentos por la noche. Pero tendremos buen tiempo y algo caluroso, pero tendremos la posibilidad de algún chubasco aislado, eso sí, y especialmente sobre la porción del sur del país. Los vientos estarán volando del este de 5 a 15 nudos, el estado del mar agitado. Las temperaturas, a propósito, no hay ninguna advertencia en lugar. No hay ninguna tormenta tropical al momento, no hay ningún huracán al momento, y ninguna de los supuesto mal tiempo te está demostrando una capacidad para desarrollarse. Así que por el momento, para los siguientes 5 días podemos dormir perfectamente bien, que no estaremos confrontando alguna tormenta, algún huracán. Sin embargo, compañeros, les recuerdo que tan pronto entremos en el mes de agosto es cuando empieza a quedar un poquito más caliente la cosa. Obviamente para el mes de septiembre es cuando llega a su cumbre toda la actividad del huracanes. Recordando que el septiembre 10 y 11 es cuando más por historia hemos tenido huracanes en esta área. Así que es históricamente el día cuando se supone que hemos tenido más huracanes que cualquier otro día. Así que hay que estar, como dice la gente, con el ojo al Cristo con esto, porque cuando tenemos calor, cuando hay mucho calor, entonces el agua en el mar se calienta, obvio, ¿ok? Y se calienta y eso es lo que le da la fuerza al huracán. Porque como es un sistema de baja presión y baja presión indicando de que el aire está subiendo para arriba versus un sistema de alta presión donde el aire baja, ¿ok? Así que si ese sistema de baja presión el aire sube y con ello se sube todo el calor y la humedad del océano, del mar, y le da una fuerza al huracán. Así que si es que hemos tenido, y yo creo que sí hemos tenido días calurosos, entonces la temperatura del mar estará aproximadamente 85 o más arriba de 85, y ahí es cuando tenemos el peligro, porque si estuviera a los 79, 80, pues menos mal, ¿verdad? Pero está a 85 grados para arriba y te juro que está, como dice, la receta perfecta. Así que simplemente hay que orar mucho y decir y ver y monitorear, porque la naturaleza, pues uno no se escapa de ello. Simplemente hay que aprender a vivir con ello y aprender a cuidarse, ¿ok? Como dije, las temperaturas por la costa, una máxima de 88 por la costa y una mínima de 80 grados. En el interior del país, una máxima de 95 y una mínima de 72. Por las colinas, una máxima de 80 grados, bastante agradable, y una mínima de 66 grados. Es típico que en julio esto sucede. Extraño, pero sucede. Mira la temperatura mínima en las colinas, 66 grados, por la lluvia obviamente. Se espera que para mañana viernes y viernes por la noche tengamos buen tiempo. Y tiempo algo caluroso también. Las mareas, hubo una marea baja a las 6:06 hoy por la mañana. Habrá una marea alta a las 12:27 hoy por la tarde. Otra marea baja a las 7:17 hoy por la noche. Y la segunda marea alta a la 1 mañana a la 1:33. El sol se oculta hoy a las 6:31 y el sol sale mañana a las 5:26. Igual que lo que dije en inglés, lo voy a decir a ustedes en español. Hace escasamente unas 4 semanas, el sol estaba saliendo por las mañanas a las 5:19, por decir, un área por ahí. Pero hoy, porque ya llegó a su cumbre el trópico de Cáncer, ahora vamos a hablar en términos que podamos entender. El sol ahora está bajando un poquito y ahora está yendo hacia el ecuador, y luego entonces eso va a suceder aproximadamente en septiembre, ¿ok? Y luego entonces va a continuar bajando y eso va a suceder cuando se llegue al Tropic of Capricorn. Eso será hasta en diciembre, aproximadamente el 21 de diciembre. Y ahí es cuando el sol asienta más al sur que otro día. Ok, hoy está ocultándose el sol, perdón, está saliendo el sol a las 5:26. Es una jornada que hace que por años, siglos, milenios ha estado sucediendo, millones de años, y hasta que Dios quiera va a dejar de suceder. La luna se oculta hoy, compañeros, a las 9:12 y la luna sale hoy por la noche a las 10:04. Vamos a darle las gracias a Angelia Guy y a los otros compañeros del Med Service por esta información. Mientras nosotros estamos amochaditos en la cama, esta gente ya está, y por decir, ya está en otro lugar, porque ya han tenido que despertarse, levantarse, desayunarse. Entonces se supone, desayunarse también, tomar un autobús y irse hasta Ladyville, donde está el centro meteorológico, y ya luego entonces empezar su recopilación de información para luego ponerlo en el sitio web para que gente como nosotros lo podamos compartir. Así que tenemos que decirles muchas gracias, y a todas las otras personas que han tenido que estar trabajando por la noche. Muchas gracias por todo el trabajo que hacen para el país de Belice. Compañeros, también hay que agradecerle a nuestros patrocinadores. Estamos hablando de los señores dueños de A&R, estamos hablando de los señores dueños de Gillette Meat Shop, de Rapidito Loans, estamos hablando de la Inmaculada Credit Union, del señor honorable Gaspar Veiga, de Aqualife Water, del señor Jorman Veiga y del señor Eduardo Veiga. Compañeros, ya son las 7:19. Ya vamos a tomar una pausa y estaremos de vuelta con ustedes tan pronto estos anuncios.
The first two phases of the Hummingbird Highway Rehabilitation Project, from the Belmopon Roundabout Junction to Saboon Bridge and Alta Vista Bridge to Dangriga Town, has already made a remarkable difference for commuters and residents alike. These first two phases are a $16.5 million investment by the government of Belize. Under this project, the highway is being rehabilitated through improvement of the road pavement to create a safer environment for the public. Improvements, especially in the areas that pose a high risk to motorists, include the introduction of paved road shoulders, high visibility line markings, reflective road studs, bus laybys, and other features that will bring the entire road segment in line with internationally recognized standards. Additionally, the replacement of the existing single-lane bridges will reduce road user risks. These improvements will increase economic, tourism, and agricultural opportunities, further encouraging the social development of Belize, particularly in the south. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Sugarfest is back. That's right, it's that time of the year again. Sugarfest 2017 takes place on Saturday, July 15, with new and popular activities for the North. Bubble football matches, puck-to-puck ball game, mechanical bull, and a special martial arts kids performance. Let's not forget our signature events, including a marching band performance, popular kids football tournament, clown performance now starring Ozzy the Clown, live band performances by Hooper Furia, muscle man competition, and paint party. The fun begins at 9 a.m. at the BSI field in Otro Benque Orange Walk. First 100 people to arrive receive free food tickets, but entrance for everyone is completely free. All proceeds from the event go towards participating charity groups. Don't miss this event to celebrate our farmers, employees, and sugar industry in the North, because it's the sugar phase that does the biz. This event is proudly sponsored by ASR Group, Belize Sugar, CERDI, IDB, and OMIN.
Man, this 4G LTE really got me confused. Can you figure out how to buy my data?
Yeah, I know, right? And mine need to work as fast as I may expect it.
Man, listen guys, it's nothing complicated about Digicel 4G LTE. In fact, Digicel just made it easier to buy data. All you need to do is send a text message to 400. And in the body of the text, type the amount of data you'd like to buy. That's all. And you, focus your phone. You'd never get 4G LTE from this 2G bucket. You also need to have an APN. Why go down to a BTL office and get yourself a Digicel 4G LTE capable device. And until then, you will feel the rush.
Now who this bally by?
Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it.
Tienes 8 cilindros. Eres adrenalina disfrazada de aleación de aluminio a 8000 revoluciones por minuto.
Así como así. ¿Será el cigüeñal?
Una limpieza de inyectores y un cambio de aceite. Vas a correr con libertad, campeón.
Los que entendemos al motor como si tuviera voz, hablamos máquina. Roche France, poniendo el mundo a funcionar.
Ahora distribuido por German Vega & Sons. Búsquelo en su tienda favorita.
There's no need to go across the border to enjoy sun, sand, and crystal blue waters. Belize's northern islands and reef are just a boat ride away. Go slow and immerse yourself into the Caribbean Sea or enjoy some fresh coconut water. Or pick up the pace on an island where locals can enjoy sandy beaches by day and feast on your fresh catch by night. Discover the Mesoamerican Barrier Reef and submerge yourself into another world where you can experience a traffic jam you will want to return. You can also make new friends along the way. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega & Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega & Sons Limited, because we care for you.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. It's a pleasure to be here with you. Through the miracle of technology, one little flip, one little switch, and we are right smack in the privacy of your home. And we thank you for that. It's our pleasure, it's my pleasure really, to say good morning and welcome my good friend Checky. Good morning, Checky. And welcome to the Sugar City Morning Show. ¿Cómo estás?
Thank God we're there. Yesterday when I asked God for our next day and He granted us another day.
Oh yes.
You know, and we're here this morning. We want to say good morning to all our viewers throughout this length and breadth of this beautiful jewel of Belize. Good morning to you. My name is Robert Checky Usher. I'm expected to be here along with Emmanuel. You know, not throw no blows and stuff, but you know, sometimes the man like Cho and Natalie phrase for me, but you know how that go. We go through that and nothing.
Don't pay him any mind.
Nothing to come out of that, but
don't pay him any mind.
You know, so we good, but
and the thing is that if I meet one of my good friends from downtown Main Street, he says, you know, Checky like mess with you know.
With you?
He said, yes, I see it. He said, what are you good about that, boy? Call you Manuelito and all that. He said, I sure that text never say Manuelito.
He begs, the person begs?
Yes, because he, according to him, you are taking me for granted. According to him.
According to him.
According to him.
But you
Pero yo le dije una cosa, ¿sabes qué? Entre Checky y yo tú no te metas.
You know, it's just a fun part of the day, right? You know?
Sí, porque al final del día muchas veces es simplemente, debes de escucharnos cuando nos mentamos todo, pero a los 2 minutos ya estamos bien.
Yeah, because...
Y es una gran diferencia, porque en muchos casos otras personas te dejan de hablar.
The thing is, sometimes that know the person, that you're not upset with the person because of that person, you know. Maybe you might dislike the things that he does.
Exactly.
But that don't mean to hate the person you know. Just that issue. You know. But Emmanuel, I would like to inform our viewers that we know the passing of Miss Margie Urbina, and the wake was held last night, and there is an announcement that I would like to make, and I'll ask you to please do it in Spanish as well. Today the funeral service will be at La Immaculada Church at 3 p.m., but they'll be having a motorcade from the residence, that's in the pasture area. They'll be having a motorcade at 2 in the afternoon. So it's not like a procession, it's going to be a motorcade.
In other words, it's not a walking funeral,
Yeah.
it is going to be a vehicular funeral.
And it's going to the church there where they'll be having the service. And for the folks in Corozal, the bus will be leaving from in front of Chico's Teria at 12 today. For the persons from Corozal, the bus came last night and the bus may full up. So for the persons from Corozal that is wishing to attend the funeral, then a bus will be leaving 12 o'clock from in front of Chico's Tertia in Corozal and returning right after the burial.
Así que el funeral es a las 2, dijiste.
A las 3.
A las 3, bueno. Nada más para informarles de que hoy se llevará a cabo el funeral de la fallecida Margie, y que a las 3 de la tarde en la iglesia La Inmaculada. Ahora, no será un funeral, por decir, donde se espera que caminen desde ahí lejos, en Pasture Street, porque obviamente está bastante alejado. Así que será a través del vehículo, utilizando un vehículo. Así que llévate tu vehículo, ¿ok? O engánchate con alguien que tenga un vehículo, ¿ok? O si es que caminas y vives en esa área, estoy seguro de que alguien hace el arreglo, porque al último momento, no si lo haces, no sé si tengan vehículos extra para gente que haya ido caminando, pero espera entonces meterse en un vehículo. Eso sí sucede. Pero de todas formas va a ser un funeral en vehículo hasta la iglesia católica en el centro de Orange Walk. Y luego entonces para este anuncio es para la gente en Corozal que nos ve. Habrá un autobús saliendo de Corozal a mediodía, a las 12, desde enfrente de Chicos se dice, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
Tortillería. Y este autobús estará viniendo, saliendo a las 12, y estará viniendo hacia Orange Walk, y no se estará yendo de vuelta hasta luego del entierro. Así que todos los familiares y a las amistades y personas que quieran asistir están bienvenidos. Por favor, nada más que, como dije ayer, no llegar a las 12:30 y decir que el boss te dejó, porque no espera a nadie.
Now you left yourself.
Exacto.
Pues muchas gracias, mi amigo.
Claro que sí.
Emmanuel, what you gathered from these suits and some retired equipment from the BDF that was found in the Orange Walk area? I understand that these attires, they don't give up already. They don't do their part, and they were supposed to be disposed and destroyed. But for some reason, they never destroyed them. And the law enforcement came up on these items, and we understand they have approximately, I think it's like 3 persons involved.
And the persons are from Orange Walk, as a matter of
I
fact.
understand a Mexican national is involved as well.
Pues, one thing that I'd like to find out is, they are used, am I right?
Yeah, they are used. They're used and they're retired.
Retired.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's it's not as if they are brand new.
No.
Okay. Well, some people believe that if it's still usable, it's wrong to be thrown away or to be disposed of. But actually, these uniforms in the wrong hands could do a lot of damage.
That's right.
Because all of a sudden you commit what is supposed to be a BDF security or checkpoint, and then they're not BDF. They're all dressed up as BDF. Now, that is one of the main issues. So, people could dress up like BDF soldier and say, ladies and gentlemen, stop your vehicle, blah, blah, blah. And mind you, the BDF don't have the authority to arrest or to stop you or to do a checkpoint.
So people don't know.
Thank you. By themselves, they need the presence of a police officer. But many people do not know this and just say, a ver, es un checkpoint, así que... y los ves todos vestiditos en su uniforme de BDF y...
Boom.
No son BDF. Así que eso es una de las cosas que yo pienso que es problemático con eso. Segunda cosa es que, pues si te dijeron que lo quemes, por amor de Dios, quémalo. ¿Ok? Y no le trates de sacar beneficio a algo así.
Yeah, because that was given to them for them to destroy. And they never destroyed. But I understand that they are people, after all, they never get charged. But this is a very serious thing, because what happened in San Ignacio over the weekend with this person and the Guatemalans, when the road me block off and the people stop for try clear the way for make their pass. That's like just like what you mentioned, the people will dress up in their suit, because out of all of them they must go make 1-2 suit to make it look like legit, True,
but it's I don't know how many, maybe dozens of pair of suits, so almost 300.
Yes.
Or more, I guess.
They could make their own army.
Así que that's one of the reasons that they should have followed up. They should have, no sé, quizás porque somos muy confiados. Anda a quemar esto, guay, y regresa la persona. ¿Lo quemaste? Sí. Y resulta que no quemó nada.
But it's not supposed to be somebody with an arrangement with that ministry. Okay, this person have this contract for do this, so we give it to you and destroy it. Just like how they have people have contract for deliver vegetables, for do different thing.
I don't know that arrangement there with BDF. I really don't know.
Because I mean, I don't think they're just supposed to just say give it to somebody. How about I go burn this?
I don't know.
If that the way, then it's very careless. If that the way it's done, we don't know if that's so.
No, I don't think it's done that way. I think that obviously these people are known to the BDF people, and they have been working. There's a relationship already, so there's that confidence part that says we can trust this man to do this. I suppose, but the question is, why were they not charged, or do you know? Can you give me the full story there? Why were they not charged?
I don't really want to get to the bottom of that, but the question is also, Emmanuel, why? Why this person never destroy them? Why keep them?
Well, we've already considered that. He can get benefit out of it.
Yeah.
Because in knowing keep them there for nothing. You know, like this full up your house with so many sets of BDF uniforms, and just for the spite of having the BDF uniforms in his home? No.
If you know,
obviously, there has to be some sort of ulterior motive. Why? Maybe he thought that he could sell them. Maybe he thought that he can give it away to people who need it, because, míralo, está bueno todavía aún. You know what I mean? I'm not realizing that those uniforms are not meant to be used by civilians.
That's right.
Because they end up ending up in the wrong hands, can prove to be, you end up, doing, being a part of something that is not right. In other words, people using the suits to pretend to be genuine BDF soldiers, and stopping people on the road and stealing from people under the pretense that they are BDF soldiers. So BDF should be worried because they are the ones who would be getting the bad name in case something happens.
They take the heat.
They will be taking the heat. So a group of 5 men was found on the August Pine Ridge Road, and then they stopped a vehicle at 3 o'clock in the morning, and they said that they were checking, but however, they ended up stealing all the money from the driver and the occupants.
Yeah, and the people that come out, so, era 5 BDF.
Era 5 BDF.
Yeah.
Y así, sí, eran todos vestidos en su uniforme BDF. Mientras tanto no son BDF, así que pues ya entiendes por qué los uniformes no debieron haber sido llevado, no quemado, es más, debieron de haberse quemado, porque pues así es la cosa. Mejor quemados que en las manos de personas incorrectas, donde pueden causar daño con estas mismas cosas.
Yep. So also yesterday, we never have too much time to discuss this press conference that the Commissioner of Police had, but I believe he mentioned in the press conference that the American couple involved with this incident from San Pedro was released. But one time we understand that statement was not a true statement, or I don't know what kind of information he had.
And it's so disappointing, because you'd figure that the Commissioner of Police, who is the highest ranking police officer, for God's sake, is giving erroneous information.
And when it comes for him, that got strength.
Yeah, it's supposed to be Bible.
Yeah.
But it turns out that he was misinformed. So I sure there was a tear in that police officer who misinformed him, because they make the man look bad.
Yeah. And then he also make the system look bad. They say, man, they just charge this person for some kind of thing that they had, $183 or something, and then he paid that, but no on a big case, so they just let him go. Because that's what got in people's mind. You understand? And then the man was misinformed, and that way he said by a press conference. But now we understand that I think one of them has been sent to Hattieville. Yeah, I think the man supposed to go to Hattieville. Because remember, I look for pornography and other evidence, and we understand that more things will come out now.
Well, they said that the pornography charge could not be substantiated. I guess it was only a lead. I'm sorry. But I do believe that they should follow the lead of the pornography thing.
Yeah, I know.
You never know what these people have in their minds. You never know what they do. And if you already have a situation where a kid is dead, and a kid is obviously was obviously suffering emotionally and physically, because they say that he was charged. The parents were charged with to be jointly charged with cruelty to a child. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's, if they charge them with cruelty to a child, that means that there is evidence that that couple was cruel to the child, where they could actually substantiate the charge. Now, I would, like I said, I would follow up the pornography thing. Maybe they have stumbled on a block there and don't know what to do, afterwards. But believe me, I do believe that pornography thing is very possible.
Yep.
Very possible.
Because a lady from San Pedro spoke. I think it's the teacher of failing. And he said that this legal man had some issue at school. And the teacher had talked to this legal and tell her, oh, so you don't want to behave yourself or something. I don't know exactly what was it. So he tell her, I'm going to call her dad. And legal start to bawl and he start to bite up and said, don't call my dad, don't call my dad. I hate him. That's the testimony that a teacher from San Pedro gave.
Nice. So it means that they were doing stuff to the child that was causing her serious emotional damage. I mean, really. ¿Cuántos niños o niñas conoces tú que luego de darle su tundiza, claro que van a tener resentimiento al papá, pero es obvio que eso no va a estar durando, digamos, por días, semanas, meses, o reaccionar de tal forma de cuando le tiran la posibilidad de que puede llamar a tu papá y que grita a la chica, no lo llames porque yo lo odio, en frente de otras personas. ¿Ya me entiendes?
Yeah.
Eso es el punto. No muchos lo hacen, así que tiene que ser de que la niña en verdad fue abusada físicamente y emocionalmente. Tiene que ser. Y ahí, pues, yo no sé, pero ojalá y encuentren salida a esta cosa, a este caso. Ojalá y puedan investigar más. Ojalá y puedan no solo investigar, pero llegar a encontrar evidencia y porque, pues, aquí el delito se cometió en nuestro país y esta gente son responsables.
Yeah.
La pregunta del día es, ¿cuántos más no están pasando por esto?
Yeah, but if they have done it, Emmanuel, what would make them reach that point to do what they did? If they did it, you think that at some point they may figure that this legal may start to talk or start to report or something?
You mean do what?
If they are the one that killed this little girl, because we can't say that. What must they reach enough in their mind or to that point to do that? You think the legal may come out and start to talk or start to make friends with other people, so they were getting afraid that maybe he won't tell or something?
It's very possible.
You understand?
It's very possible.
And then like that 15-minute thing when you read, but with that water, this legal and said legal they in a room for what, 2-3 weeks without eat and not drink water or nothing, and they asked for water. 15 minutes after this lady gave him water, he gone and they find the legal dead. Can't buy that, right?
Water don't kill nobody.
Yeah, water and save you. And I don't think water could damage your stomach. That when they say some part it may get punctured in the chest or something.
Well, the figure that someone pressed down on her chest so hard that it broke 3 of her ribs, and as a consequence of that, 1 or 2 of the ribs punctured the lung. or the heart or something like that, and that caused the child to die.
You see? Yeah.
Now, you would begin to think, what if she slapped herself against the wall?
Mostly, if you're
Would a child do that? I don't think a child would do that, because the pain itself would be excruciating, and even if you tried doing it,
but your chest.
It's not one of the things that people would do.
And no other bruises like on the head. If
you would perhaps try to cut your wrist with a razor blade or do something like that, but slam your chest against the wall, it don't seem possible to me. But the point is, if she didn't do it to herself, then who did it?
Who did it? And when this thing happened, there are people within the house. Because the lady said after 15 minutes, to check.
So I understand that nobody saw them do it, or nobody has any sort of evidence to substantiate in court that they know that such and such a person was pressing against the chest of the child.
Nobody heard.
So right now, the only thing they can possibly charge them is for cruelty. Now, you know that the police is under extreme pressure on this case, because the people are watching, and the people are saying, them people don't get to it so easy.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And so the police couldn't just let them go. They had to find something to charge them for. In this case, they're being charged for cruelty to a child. Now, they must have investigated enough to be able to gather evidence that they can be held they can be charged really for cruelty to the child. Now, I don't know what is the participation of the other 3 kids.
I understand they will be medically checked.
Are they Phelan's brothers and sisters, real blood brothers and sisters, or are they the Dome's siblings? In other words, is she the only adopted child, or are the other ones adopted as well?
We don't really know that.
And we don't seem to be getting that information from the investigators. You know what I mean? But then again, I do understand that there's a limitation. If they're underage, you can't be. It has obviously limitations, because you can't be putting out their names and this and the other.
True thing.
Because they are underage, and especially when it comes to giving evidence part.
Yeah. Well, sadly, what happened, but you never hear that there are people ask anything about this girl who are dead, and that they pick me, even though they're adopted. They never ask nothing about them. Even with the other children, they never ask nothing about them.
But I would suppose that what you're saying is true, yes, but I don't know.
Yeah, well, on that note, Pa, we'll take a break.
Yes, certainly. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back with you after these messages.
The sunny days are here, and whether it's for a picnic or in your kitchen, you need the meat. Gillette's Meat Shop proudly offers a variety of juicy cuts such as processed meats, ham, bacon, salami, longanisa, and sugar cure ham, just to mention a few. Enjoy our meats in beef, pork, and mutton. So for that healthy cut your family enjoys, visit us at number 18 San Antonio Road in Orange Walk from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12:30 and 3 to 5 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Place your orders at 322-3486 or 322-2175 or even 610-4061. Send us an email at derekgillett31@gmail.com. Gillett's Meat Shop, fresh and processed meats.
Ay, qué rico.
Busta. They see you and how you're living. Always a star. Yes, you live in color to the limit. Large and in charge. Yes, that's why you rock with Busta. Refreshing range of colorful flavors. Always a star, never the audience. You run things never run you. Yes, you are the life of it, not just a part of it. Your life is never black and white. Live in full color. Busta.
Desde el 18 al 21 de julio, 8 lugares de nuestro bello país, unidos en un mismo sentir simultáneamente, sin pleitos, sin violencia, solo el deseo de ver un país diferente a través del Festival de Esperanza 2017. Queremos contagiar cada corazón de alegría. Si vives en Orange Walk, puedes ser parte de las siguientes actividades. Martes 18 de julio, Festi Niños a la 1 de la tarde en el Campo Barracks. Miércoles 19, Fiesta Juvenil a las 6 de la tarde en el Campo Barracks, con presentaciones teatrales, música en vivo, con más de 6 bandas musicales y mucho entretenimiento más. Y el jueves 20 y viernes 21 de julio, gran festival para toda la familia, con participantes de diferentes países. Desde Costa Rica, desde Guatemala, Green Pass, y desde Estados Unidos, el ex basquetbolista de la NBA, Will Jones. Ven con toda tu familia y sé parte de una nueva esperanza para Belice, provocando un cambio a nuestra realidad.
Hello friends, the only place you'll get value for your money is at Rapidito Loans. At Rapidito Loans, you can shop for jewelry by carat, stoner style. A genuine jewelry from us makes the perfect gift for that special someone or a treat for you. Come and check our widest assortments of quality and affordable gold jewelry. And for all those last-minute urgent needs and unexpected bills, you don't have to worry no more. Rapidito Loans is the only quick and reliable solution for all those emergency needs. We provide more and better loans for your gold jewelry. So remember friends, great discount on all gold jewelry. So come in and visit us at Orange Walk Town, number 4 Belize Corozal Road. Rapidito Loans, your number 1 money lending and jewelry center.
Freshly extracted local honey, perfect for today's dessert. And these locally produced onions, they are just the right size for my popular onion rings and hamburgers. And these cuts of sheep lamb, also grown locally, are just perfect for my succulent barbecue. When I think about my family's health, I buy local products first. After all, they are fresh and healthier. And if you do the same, you're shaping a brighter future for your community, your family, and yourself, as local spending circles back to you. Remember, when you buy local products, you are building a better Belize.
This message is proudly sponsored by the Food and Agriculture Organization, European Union, Ministry of Agriculture, and Belize Marketing and Development Corporation.
This house got Wi-Fi or what? Buy you to worry about Wi-Fi, we come for party! You only live once. You've got to live in the moment and make the most of each time, because once it's gone forever. That's why I love my Digicel 4G LTE mobile data.
Hey, you know the Wi-Fi password?
I am always connected. I can share my memories with everyone. They always know what's happening.
You know who hosts this? You got a Wi-Fi?
Not have to be like Bale here and they try thief Wi-Fi. With Digicel 4G LTE, you can share whatever you want, whenever you want. You never have to wait for Wi-Fi.
The bigger, better network. Digicel.
What? Finally I get Wi-Fi.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Y'all ready for this?
Get serious. Get bopped.
The Philip Goulton Highway between Belize City and the Philip Goulton International Airport is getting a major facelift to the tune of $31.5 million. Section A of the highway upgrading project between Haulover Bridge and PGIA is nearing completion at an investment of $13.6 million. Works include construction of retaining walls to prevent erosion, widening of the road cross-section to include paved road shoulders, pavement restoration and resurfacing. The project also includes installation of LED road lighting and safety features such as signs, reflectors, road marking, and improved visibility through the clearing of the road reserve. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Sugar City Morning Show.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Bienvenidos de vuelta, compañeros. Son exactamente las 7:59 minutos, casi las 8. Casi las 8. De lo que entiendo, ya empezaron muchos summer camps.
Yeah, a lot of summer camp they're about
Sí.
to buy.
Habían de parte de los representantes políticos o de iglesias, escuelas o de otras instituciones, ¿ok? Así que si pasas por ciertas escuelas ves a muchos niños participando en juegos y muchos adultos con ellos, y quiero dar las gracias y felicitar a todas esas personas que están haciendo un esfuerzo para estar ahí haciendo una gran diferencia para el éxito de estos summer camps. Así que quiero tomar tiempo para felicitar a todas las personas que hoy en día están promoviendo el summer camp y están ahí. No obstante el hecho que quizás unos dirían, sí, pues nada más me pongo a cuidar o me pongo a ayudar en lo que sea, ¿ok? Y no es como si fuera un gran esfuerzo, pero fácilmente pudieras estar en tu casa con tus pies para arriba viendo televisión, ¿ya me entiendes? Pero no, has optado ir a ayudar. Y por eso te doy las gracias de parte de toda la comunidad. ¿No crees tú?
Yes, we see the kids visit and then summer camps by, and we see they have a lot of different churches that you rightly mentioned. And this next week Saturday, the Sugar City Hoops basketball camp will commence. and this will be held between the People's Stadium and the Multipurpose Complex. So if you want to register your child from 8 to 12 years old, it's for boys and for girls and for boys. You can go to the Sugar City Hoop web page. Also, you can check at the People's Stadium for registration forms. Just check at the office. They have a little office inside there. You can check at the office to get your registration. So your child will learn the different fundamentals of the basketball, the discipline, and how to shoot the ball and to play the ball.
And there's going to be space for approximately 75
kids.
Okay. Well, you see, it's a good thing. Well, over the past 2-3 days, today's Thursday.
Yeah. Before we go to that, Emmanuel, one thing that I want to mention, and I wonder why it don't happen. I know here that they have no kind of summer classes when it comes to swimming.
So
to teach kids how to swim.
It's one of the missing elements.
And that's a very important one as well.
You are so right. It's one of the missing elements. As a matter of fact, one of a relative of mine asked me, well, of all the summer camps that I hear you talking about and touting, are there any swimming classes? And unfortunately, I had to tell her, I'm sorry, but here in Orange Walk we don't have any. And we should. As a matter of fact, I do believe that we can, some parents or, I don't know, interested persons can make arrangements with some of the people, some of the owners of the swimming pools, which are at the hotels, like the Star Victoria or whatever.
We have Lucia's. We have Savannah.
Exactly.
And then
and get maybe 5-10 people for a period of 2 hours, because you can't handle 20 picnics.
Yeah.
And then you want to drown it by you know.
Yeah.
Whilst you take care of another one, because kids are like that.
But they have swimming instructors here in Orange Walk as well,
Oh yes.
Yeah, from the Orange Walk Tour Guide Association.
Mm-hmm.
They have swimming instructors there as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really good if they put this into consideration and have some summer camp swimming summer camp.
Mm-hmm.
Because that is not only for kids to go and play sports, but they learn something for life. Because when you become a swimmer, you don't know when you need that skill. Because I said, no, but I don't send my pick to the river. No, I said, no, we go swim.
Well, I know a send and no swimming pool because God knows who are done putting in it.
Yeah, and it can't,
and they will catch infections and this. Yes, I agree with you, but let the kids go through life.
Yep.
Let them live. Let them experience everything.
Yeah.
You understand?
Right, they need to loosen up.
When I was a kid and my mother used to send me, Anaconda Rudy Burgos.
Mm-hmm.
And he used to have la Ramfla de Chavacos over by the riverside. And let's take the call.
Sugar City Morning Show. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Chicken. Morning, Mr. Martinez.
Morning, sir.
Man, you touch a good subject right there. Chicken, long ago, I received the same thing. They have a lot of lands about the place. There is swimming pool. I looked at it one time and I had the idea about swimming pools. With small children and adults. Because a lot of big people are not to swim. But that the place not adequate to the purpose to people swim checky. Because at least you want one place to have maybe I've been to business, I don't know if you ever done any of the swimming pool. And then you have from small child right up to adult, and then because you're big, you could just put at the place and you jump and you go near the water. The man, they have people right there watching and then take you if you could really swim before you could jump in at any place there. And I think that due time, I really think about actually a representative to one another place right from in our birthplace. Excuse me, to get it and make one swimming pool. Because I mean, at least people are place to pay only $2 because when you go to another place, there are $5 children have to pay. And I mean, every time you go around to say $5 security, and government, you could afford one. You know, I mean, you have it at least 125 yards. And yeah, you want to collect something because you want to pay people to supervise, you want to pay to get the water change when necessary and the treatment for the water. And you could teach one child for at least 3-4 years to start to swim. I mean, I got on the like something and then going to the swimming pool. And I really think about it because I am in the plan to talk to Mr. Rabon about that same thing. You know what I mean? Because he really need it. One swimming pool in the country, you know, where can I interact them? Really need it. I don't know why anything would only be turning wrong. Because if you go to a place there, like sometimes, when you look at 125 or 30 person, I mean, you hardly the whole know who you teach you swim people like when can't swim, and to me, I prefer them in place long and straight and observe the people how they swim. You know what I mean? I don't know if I know the genre, but I really want to talk about it because we got one place right here up on my land with the street for one park, and I really think why not talk with the lands committee and the chairman. They could collect one leafy, but not that big $5 every time you go to that swimming pool and the car, you buy the pocket. Yeah. You know what I mean? Buy check, buy Mr. Martinez.
Yeah. Very importantly for me to get them swimming classes there, man, because kids have, you know, when kids play the water, they have a lot of fun, right? But it's not only playing with the water. You know, sometimes some kids that are probably going to some place and they see other kids that swim, and then I tell them, well, you can't go into the water because you can't swim. You know? So, I hope that somebody will come up with that.
You see, a lot of people would like to put up swimming pools. And construction of a swimming pool may be relatively, keyword, relatively affordable. But you know what kills you is the maintenance. I mean, if you're talking that you need to have pumps and the filters and so much filter and all the chemicals added on, because once you have water that does not move like a swimming pool, it's not going anywhere, then you have the possibility of algae and little green animals and plants living within, and rather than going in to have fun, you're gonna end up getting sick if you don't have the maintenance part. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when confronted with all of these expenses, like the pump and the big filters and the sand and the plumbing and all the chemicals that are used to prevent the growth of algae and fungus and molds and blah blah blah,
and the electricity rolled up,
and the electricity running, and you know, you can't have a pool dark, so you have to have lights installed at least for the night. So all the electrical, all the plumbing that is necessary, maintenance is killing. I mean, people who own pools spend perhaps an average of $1,000 per month or more. If you maintain your pool adequately per month. And the day if you have a large pool, the day when you want to replace all that equipment, it's not running in the $2,000, $3,000. It's running $15,000, $20,000 only for the equipment to run the pools. So for dig a hole and do that is, yes, a one-time charge, but it's the maintenance. Now, there are some pools already here in Orange Walk, like you correctly said. You have Savannah, you have Lucia's, you have
the Star
Victoria, and perhaps one or two more who would. We're not talking about the private homes, but because people would have a problem with that, you know.
Yeah, true.
You know, if it's private, personal, you have to respect that. You have to respect that. But if it's public, you know, you would suppose that they have all of these maintenance things, procedures in line so that when your kid goes into the pool, you know, come out having an ear infection and nose infection, and that the water turn all color because of people peeing in there and doing some things in there. Because that happens, ladies and gentlemen, that happens. And there is a certain amount of cleanliness and protocols, let's put it as that, protocols that are required for kids. But kids being kids, it generally happens that they don't abide with all the rules and the laws.
True.
So you tell them, no pee in there, no pissing there, and that's exactly what they end up doing.
And not go to the deep side.
And they go to the deep side, and you sit under the whole hand, and they do want to go to the deep side.
Yeah.
But I agree, ladies and gentlemen, that is a good option, only that it is not like the rest of, there's a reason why we don't have any summer classes, swimming classes, because people are afraid to take on the responsibility of having kids in their care. You have 10, 12 kids, don't know how to swim, they get into the water, once you take care of one, the next one they look for drowned. You know what problem you'll have in your hands.
Yeah, but that's why
parents are gonna kill you. You know?
Yeah, that's why they have I will get in touch with Mr. Randy Jones from the Orange Walk Tour Guide Association and try to, because they have swimming instructors in that association as well, because when people are getting their tour guide license, they have to learn to swim. So they have people in that association that teaches you how to swim.
But being able to swim is not the same thing as being able to teach people to swim.
No, they give classes.
Oh, they do?
They teach people to swim.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because when you become a tour guide, you have that a part of the application, you have to learn to swim.
Yeah.
So they have people in there. Let's say like if you want to become a tour guide, then when you go through all the physical and everything, swimming is a part of it as well. So they got the person who do that and he teaches.
Well, I know of somebody who represented Belize and from Orange Walk in a swimming competition in the States.
Oh yeah? See. All right, so we got to go.
Live by Riverside.
Yeah.
And is an excellent swimmer. So
so we got good.
And always talking about the possibility of how best to deal with this situation, you know. But the costs are prohibitive.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of the hindrances, and also the responsibility part. So people just run away from it and say, tell you what, I know it's necessary, but I know people will enjoy it, but I don't want to take on the responsibility. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, but the kids lose. So let's look at the Y in Belize City.
Yeah, the Y, they got a big pool.
They have a huge pool. And I know here about no pick they drowned it yet at a pool.
No.
They will have to put certain persons or procedures in place.
So lifeguard.
Anytime there are kids in the pool. So they are always being watched by somebody. And not have the situation that you turn your back, the teacher the picnic, and then the other one told them, no se metan, but hey, they do exactly that.
Yeah, and people could drown in a pool too, and not in a river and sea.
But of course people could drown it in the pool. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So this is one of the things that I'm not trying to be the monkey wrench in the soup. You know what I mean? But I'm just trying to be real and try to see some of the reasons why we haven't had swimming classes. Yeah. But tell you what, some people may not want to go through all of that. Some people will say, vengan chamacos al río. Y aquí les vamos a enseñar a nadar. Y te tiran a la mitad del río y te dicen, nada.
Yeah, that should have water.
Okay. Y ya cuando ven que estás pasando por problemas, entonces te van a ir a rescatar. Pero así es como generalmente muchas personas aprenden a nadar. nada, con una palabrota detrás de eso. ¿Ya me entiendes?
Yes. That's true that.
Yo conozco varias personas que así, nada más te tiras y dices, nada.
You have to
Y
laugh.
ahí estás tratando de patalear y de no tragar agua y de repente, lo estás haciendo.
You land.
Lo estás haciendo.
You land the tough way. Sugar City, you land the tough way, but but that's a good way to do it, you know. But then do it and it work for certain people. But swimming is something important to Emmanuel because check out like in the Albion areas and so on, the Douglas and so. Sometimes people get flood out big time, and then you take care of people, you transport people in a canoe, in a boat and things like that. What if something goes wrong? If you know how to swim, at least you could try reach one area you could hold on.
Well, that affects anybody and everybody. They put one plane and the plane here, boom, drop down in a sea.
Yeah, true.
For all you may be you may have your vest, you may not. But you certainly stand a better chance if you can swim.
Yeah, I remember what happened.
Because forget from yacht to yonder, if you don't know then you will stay there.
Remember the one vehicle running in the water by boat test the other day? One person lost his life. One escape. I don't know if he was trapped in the vehicle or what happened. You may know about that one, right? The person.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
But one of the person get out, right? But I don't know. Maybe the next one ever get out, I may probably trap in the vehicle. But these are only examples. Examples what could happen. You put your vehicle in motion to drive, and you figure you got it in a drive and you got it in a reverse without realize. And you
go back way instead of front way, and you end up in a river. Good luck.
Right. That one and a place on the road. I don't know if the Vista Del Mar. They have one big like one lake in there. The other day, some years ago, they may have some of them go around the lake and the vehicle go in the lake and the person drowned right in there. They travel on the road from here to city when they got a lot of rain, a lot of water there on both sides of the road, right? What if you go in your vehicle, you run off of the road, you drop in the water there, at least if you know if you swim, it could help you. So the swimming is not just like one fun for one summer camp, but it's for your safety as well.
It's a life-saving practice.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good. I believe that every child should learn how to swim. It's the perfect exercise, and it's a life-saving thing where if you don't know how to swim and all of a sudden you are confronted with a situation that you drop in the water, thank God I know how to swim.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could come up to the top. Pero ¿qué tal si no sabes? Ahí está la cosa. Y ahí está el problema. Pero, ojalá, para ponerle fin a esta discusión, ojalá y en el futuro cercano, no 10 años de ahora, pero en el futuro muy cercano, compañeros, alguien pueda tener la iniciativa de hacer un programa de natación en un lugar donde haya máxima ¿qué es la palabra que estoy buscando?
Seguridad.
Supervisión, ¿ok? Porque, como te digo, tratando con niños no puedes tener libertades, tienes que estar el ojo al Cristo, ¿ok? Así que tan pronto lo enseñas, que se salga, o algo por el estilo, ¿ok? Le pasa, otra persona entra, la otra persona sale, así. Pero tener 5 o 10 personas en una piscina, no.
Yeah.
¿Ya me entiendes?
True.
Pero es algo que yo creo que los niños les encantaría, y obviamente cada pariente le gustaría saber de que mi hijo o mi hija ya aprendió a nadar en este curso de natación. Así que ¿no te gustaría que Josh y que tu otro hijo,
Elijah,
yeah, sepan nadar.
They have to swim, not one. They like water.
Exactly. So, hay que buscar.
You can't teach them.
¿Dónde?
No, but that was very important thing, Emmanuel. That very important.
Yo no sé nadar perfectamente bien. Sé
You can swim back.
Oh, yes.
You could swim back way?
Of course.
You could dive?
Of course.
You good. You could do the dog swim too?
Of course. That's how we learn. I learned.
Tell me what else you know, 'cause I look like everything you know.
No. I don't know how to swim for long distances.
Okay.
Me causa problema.
Okay.
Pero de aquí a ahí, claro que sí.
If you drop in a situation that you have to swim out, and you're not going to hurt,
Ni lo
you swim out.
menciones.
You
Sí,
go swim
claro.
out.
Sí.
Yeah.
Gracias a Dios.
Yeah, right. So, Emmanuel, I looked at that Senate hearing yesterday, and it may leave it heaty in a one spell, but it never gone so tough like the
Actually,
last
it
week.
was in stark difference.
Yeah.
To the other day when we had Boots and Castro.
Yeah.
And they offered resistance to the questioning, and they said, I mean, the truth is the truth, and even though, and I'm going to say very clearly, even though I'm a supporter of the United Democratic Party, and I'm very proud of that. And but the truth is that that they, especially Castro, was saying, well, stop asking me things like that.
Stop asking me foolishness.
Stop asking me things like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But obviously he should not have said that. But maybe in his heart of hearts, he figured that they're not supposed to ask me this. Yeah. But then it's not your place to reprimand and to censure the senators. This is not the House of Representatives. This is the House of Senate. You're there in a federal house.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? So, but act accordingly.
In their house, yes, but I wonder if it has something to do, like what they were asking the Honorable Rene Montero, and I believe this back and forth gone with the Honorable Heredia también. What happened is about a registration of a certain date. I believe it's Mr. Honorable Shevat or Lizarraga. They may ask Montero if you may push this thing for a deadline because election may come and you could have registered their people and hope that the people in your constituents. I don't know what that have to do with the report.
You see, everybody figures that then they try hustle all these, not hustle, that'd be the wrong word, because it might be taken, it can be misconstrued. So let me put this another way. I take that back. Take back that word. Maybe they realize that the more people they convince to register in their area, then they stand a better chance.
Yes, I agree with that.
Winning the election. So the people, and some people are quite plain. Si me ayudas con mi nacionalidad, yo voy a votar por ti. Y para siempre estaré agradecido y siempre podrás contar con mi voto.
Yes, I agree with that, but what that a big thing that you have to do? Turn their people wrong just to say, okay, yes, I'm going to do it because I'm one of people vote for me. Because that was the big question, so they turn it around.
You see, if you accept that you did, that it's true that there's nothing wrong in getting people to go register, and there's nothing wrong in helping people to become nationals. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong. It's the procedure that you may may have used to accomplish that, or the promises that you made or that person made. Because in a clean slate, in a clean board, you say, ¿tú quieres tu nacionalidad? Sí, ok, pues yo como representante te puedo ayudar con eso. Y ahí termina la discusión. O puede ser, ¿tú quieres tu nacionalidad? Sí, ¿vas a votar por mí? That's the thing, the problem, you know?
Yeah.
When you go into that promise.
Yeah, well,
okay? That coercion.
Yeah, that's true that. But Honorable Herrera also mentioned, he said the first thing the people are doing to get a nationality is to register and to try to get their passport. If you lived around different country and you nationalize to that country, of course you want to try to get then a kind of documents. But then, like you rightly say, I believe if you don't want you're a representative and you help somebody forget the nationality, I don't think you have to ask that person to vote for you. Because that person have that in, you know what, ese señor me ayudó, ese señor me ayudó, yo lo voy a dar mi voto. Right?
Pero te va a dar vuelta la situación y va a decir, tú lo hiciste simplemente porque aquella persona te prometió darse el voto, así que aunque tú no se lo pediste, ella te lo prometió, así que fuiste motivado por un fin de que ella o él te va a dar el voto.
Yeah, I remember somebody was hearing in papers one time and said, if this person really helped me to get my paper, I know they're enough in area, but I transfer in the area and I vote for her.
¿Viste? Así que culpa de quién es, del representante. Yo no estoy para apuntarle el dedo a nadie. Y ninguna de las personas que están yendo a testiguar en el Senate Select Committee van a aceptar de que hicieron mal. De tontos.
But they accept that they do certain things, but they say they don't see that it's wrong, they don't know what is wrong about it.
They accept that they helped the person to get the nationality, but there's nothing wrong in helping somebody get a nationality. It's the ulterior motive here that you may have.
Right.
Okay?
Yes, correct.
But then, where is the evidence of that ulterior motive? You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because the ulterior motive also may be dinero.
Yeah.
Tú haces esto, yo te pago $5,000. No tengo foto, pues búscale una forma, ¿ok? No puedo ir, pues no te importa, no importa. Te voy a pagar bien para esto, ¿ok? No tengo, bla. No te preocupes. Ese tipo de facilitación es el problema. Pero, aunque haya sucedido, ¿quién va a aceptarlo? Si es que al final del día este comité del Senado no es una corte, sino simplemente es un comité dentro de la Casa del Senado, donde el propósito es escuchar, hacer preguntas y escuchar de las personas. ¿Cómo? Y el por qué, cuándo, las preguntas. Pero, entonces, estos asuntos entonces se llevarían a una corte si es que se determinó de que alguna persona hizo mal. Pero de lo que estamos viendo, nadie acepta haber hecho mal, así que tendría que haber una combinación de una, ¿qué es la palabra? Voluntad política para promover este tipo de cosas. Pero, political will to do things.
Because that person no get nationalized, he can't vote. Right, you have to get the nationality for make you get the voter's ID. Like right now, you talk about people say, pues te voy a dar este, te voy a dar el otro. Right now, they have transfers for this month and next month. Right now, done that in the middle of this month. A lot of people start a transfer, but they have some other way to transfer from one area to a next area because they promise them something and they say, what, this one over there right there, he know they give me nothing. So make I go to, you understand? You get that or not get that?
Of course.
I know you see himself.
Of course.
He passed me.
No solo eso, pero me prometió y nunca me cumplió. Así que ni la cara le quiero ver. ¿Sabes cuántas veces no escucho eso ahí fuera? ¿Ah? Claro que sí. Y yo no te puedo resolver tu problema. Yo simplemente te voy a escuchar. Pero ¿cuántas personas no lo dicen? Y no estamos hablando solo de un partido, estamos hablando de dos partidos.
But if you want to see progress in the area that you live, then you vote in that area. If you want to see progress, let's say you live that trial family and say, boy, my friend there at South and you always give me at least something, you always talk, this one I don't give me nothing, I saw a transfer there. But then when that you vote there, let's say you vote there and other people do the same thing we do, and so that take out some votes from the area where you live, where you don't want to see some progress, and that representative never win in your area, and the one where you go vote, and that area start to get progress, but where you live, no progress they come.
That is true, but up to a certain extent, too good to be true for everybody. Because ciertas personas simplemente son motivados por el lucro. Son motivados por cómo van a beneficiar ellos, estando cerca del representante que tiene suelta la mano y que dice, toma, toma, toma. ¿Ok? Así que tan de repente son buenos amigos, tan de repente son compañeros de por vida, pero es una relación de conveniencia, porque tan pronto ese representante pierda, ya no vas a tener el beneficio de esa amistad. Aquel individuo que te estuvo apoyando por todo el rato ya no te apoya, ya está apoyando al representante del otro partido. Así que lo que se trata aquí es conveniencia. Desafortunadamente, compañeros, y aquí voy a entrar un momentito de comentario, pero nuestro país está pasando por una etapa bastante difícil. Porque ya nos hemos vuelto cínicos con el pensamiento de que, pues, no hacen nada, según ciertas personas, no hacen nada estos representantes para mi área, pero también no hacen nada por mí. No me dan scholarship, no me ayudan, no me esto, no me el otro, y tampoco me hacen el otro, ¿ok? Y dicen, pero espera, tan pronto vengan las elecciones, me va a venir a mi casa, aquí lo estoy esperando, aquí en el portón de mi casa lo voy a estar esperando. Y le dicen, cuando tan pronto llega el representante, hola, vine, a ti no te quiero ver. Y el representante dice, ¿pero por qué? Ya viste que hemos reparado tu calle, hemos hecho... Pero a mí no me importa eso, pero yo no he conseguido nada.
Yo no puedo comer la calle.
Yo no puedo comer la bendita luz. Y entonces, ¿qué el representante puede decir? Porque la gente quiere que los ayudes a ellos. Y eso no está bien, porque los proyectos deben ser para el beneficio de todos, no para el beneficio singular. no para el beneficio de 1 o 2 o 5 personas o 10 personas. ¿A quién les vas a dar $100? Porque eso es lo que quiere la gente. $100, $200, toma. Y la gente, sí, yo soy esto, yo voy a votar por él. Mira, me dio $200.
But,
pero, perdón, esos $200 se acaban, se terminan.
But that $200 come from you, because without you, that man can't have no power. Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show. Hello, good morning.
Yes.
Yeah, so like it's all the people. Some people need to understand that the representative, they got power to do a lot of things, but where do they get the power from? They get the power from the people, because it's the people that elected them and put them there. So if you see that this person need help and you figure that you need more development in your area, then you don't have to remain as a fanatic, man. Vote for what you figure, for the person who you figure could develop your area.
Easier said than done. Easier said than done.
That not work with you?
Not
work.
Most of the time it doesn't work. It's too idyllic. Yeah. It's too muy bonito. Sí, voy a estar. Pero, como te dije, la neta es de que la gran cantidad, no digo todos, porque a mí nadie me ha pagado por mi voto.
You never collect for your vote.
Okay?
I never seek collection either.
Neither. Yo voy, por voluntad, y voy y deposito mi voto desde temprano, y al contrario voy a ayudar en las elecciones. Pero para ir a ponerme en el poste ahí por Billy's Bank o por Concobo y a estar esperando de que alguien se dé cuenta de que yo quiero ir a votar, sí, pero que
you want at least something.
Give me at least something. ¿Ya me entiendes? Y la cosa es de que más y más y más estamos tomándolo como si fuera normal, de que tienes que pagar a la gente. ¿Y dónde vamos así? ¿Dónde vamos así?
Yeah.
Ya estoy seguro que hay cierta gente que me está escuchando que recibe dinero, me está lamentando la madre, todo, pero en realidad no lo veo correcto, compañeros. No lo veo correcto.
But so people look forward to it, and they say, he never come to my house, so I know why not there for election day. He have to come to my house and see me personally. And that candidate busy out there, they try to get the campaign things done, you know. But you got 16 votes, so you sit down here and say, he have to come here. If he not come here, we're not going out. You understand? When you go, you have to drop your hand.
Sí. Así que más y más hemos estado viendo de que nuestra población, nuestra gente se ha vuelto cínica, se ha vuelto convenencieros, se han vuelto mercenarios, se han vuelto, no digo todos, pero una gran porción se ha vuelto así, la neta, sin apuntar el dedo a nadie, simplemente decir que un porcentaje de nuestra población es así, a quien no te harán absolutamente nada si no les dices, toma. Y la cosa es de que mucha gente te dice, pero si yo no estoy pidiendo $200, yo simplemente quiero $25. Pues es bastante tentador, ¿verdad? Es bastante tentador simplemente decir, dale los benditos $25 que va a votar por ti. Es más fácil, es mejor darle los 25 que tener que pagar 200 a otra persona y ni sabes ir a votar por ti.
And all votes equal the same. My vote is no better than your one.
Son cosas que el político, el día de la elección, tiene que tratar. Y si no tienes la estabilidad emocional, fácilmente te corres loco el día de las elecciones. ¿Ok? Pero, compañeros, no es hasta en marzo que tenemos elecciones municipales. Vamos a ver, vamos a contar julio, agosto, vamos a contar, agosto, septiembre, octubre, noviembre, diciembre, enero, febrero, marzo.
You have a con March, February.
February, 7 meses. Entre 7 meses ya estaremos en elecciones municipales. Obviamente, pues va a quedar caliente la cosa empezando 2 meses antes, creo. ¿Sí?
Right.
Y entonces ya pues van a ver los debates y las posturas políticas y los Facebook pages y las mentadas de madre. Este uno hizo, que mira el otro uno, que el otro uno que el otro uno el otro. Así es la cosa. Así es la cosa. Pero es difícil de cambiar.
What time is it, Emmanuel?
It is 8:42. We need to take a quick break and we'll be right back. Vamos a tomar esta pausa, compañeros.
Greetings, esteemed members, owners of La Immaculata Credit Union Limited. It gives us great pleasure to announce that LICU will be holding its consolidated 67th and 68th Annual General Meeting on Saturday, July 22nd, 2017 at the Muffles High School Auditorium located on San Andres Street in Orange Walk Town. We cordially invite all members, owners of LICU to join us as we share our financials, developments, and endeavors, including the declaration of dividends for both the fiscal years 2015-2016 and 2016-2017. As always, your presence and active participation at this very important first ever consolidated session is of essence, for your valuable input and awareness are necessary as we continue moving forward to safeguard your interests and hard-earned investments for the sustainable growth of our credit union. We strongly encourage you to be on time to have the opportunity to win exciting punctuality and attendance prizes. Kindly bring along your passbooks. Snacks and refreshments will be served at the end of the business sessions. Once again, copies of the minutes of our 66th AGM are being made available at both our Orange Walk and Belmopan offices in order to allow you the time to review before the meeting. We thank you for your kind patience in allowing us the time to finalize our processes for this highly anticipated meeting. Looking forward to seeing you there. La Immaculata Credit Union Limited, your road to financial prosperity.
Need an escape from your daily schedule? Why not become a tourist in your own country? Discover Western Belize. Transport back in time and be awed by the reminiscences of the Mayan civilization. Be adventurous or spend a day with family and friends enjoying the serenity of the Macal River. Sample a Kaya staple or pick up some fresh produce to make your own delicacy. Come visit us in Western Belize. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
The first 2 phases of the Hummingbird Highway Rehabilitation Project from the Belmopan Roundabout Junction to Saboon Bridge and Alta Vista Bridge to Dangriga Town has already made a remarkable difference for commuters and residents alike. These first 2 phases are a $16.5 million investment by the government of Belize. Under this project, the highway is being rehabilitated through improvement of the road pavement to create a safer environment for the public. Improvements, especially in the areas that pose a high risk to motorists, include the introduction of paved road shoulders, high visibility line markings, reflective road studs, bus laybys, and other features that will bring the entire road segment in line with internationally recognized standards. Additionally, the replacement of the existing single-lane bridges will reduce road user risks. These improvements will increase economic, tourism, and agricultural opportunities, further encouraging the social development of Belize, particularly in the south. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Sugarfest is back. That's right, it's that time of the year again. Sugarfest 2017 takes place on Saturday, July 15, with new and popular activities for the North. Bubble football matches, puck-to-puck ball game, mechanical bull, and a special martial arts kids performance. Let's not forget our signature events, including a marching band performance, popular kids football tournament, clown performance now starring Ozzy the Clown, live band performances by Upa Furia, muscle man competition, and paint party. The fun begins at 9 a.m. at the BSI field in Otorobenke Orange Walk. First 100 people to arrive receive free food tickets, but entrance for everyone is completely free. All proceeds from the event go towards participating charity groups. Don't miss this event to celebrate our farmers, employees, and sugar industry in the North, because it's the Sugar Phase that does the biz. This event is proudly sponsored by ASR Group, Belize Sugar, Surrey, IDB, and Omin.
Man, this 4G LTE really got me confused. Can you figure out how to buy my data?
Yeah, I know, right? And mine need to work as fast as I may expect it.
Man, listen, guys. There's nothing complicated about Digicel 4G LTE. In fact, Digicel just made it easier to buy data. All you need to do is send a text message to 400. And in the body of the text, type the amount of data you'd like to buy. That's all. And you, focus your phone. You'd never get 4G LTE from this 2G bucket. You also need to have an APN. My go down to a BTL office and get yourself a Digicel 4G LTE capable device. And until then, you will feel the rush.
Now who is Balia by?
Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it.
Tienes 8 cilindros. Eres adrenalina disfrazada de aleación de aluminio a 8000 revoluciones por minuto.
Así como así. ¿Será el cigüeñal?
Una limpieza de inyectores y un cambio de aceite. Vas a correr con libertad, campeón.
Los que entendemos al motor como si tuviera voz, hablamos máquina. Roche France, poniendo el mundo a funcionar.
Ahora distribuido por German Vega & Sons. Búsquelo en su tienda favorita.
There's no need to go across the border to enjoy sun, sand, and crystal blue waters. Belize's northern islands and reef are just about right away. Go slow and immerse yourself into the Caribbean Sea or enjoy some fresh coconut water. Or pick up the pace on an island where locals can enjoy sandy beaches by day and feast on your fresh catch by night. Discover the Mesoamerican Barrier Reef and submerge yourself into another world where you can experience a traffic jam you will want to return. You can also make new friends along the way. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
And welcome back. Son las 8:49. Perdón. Tuvimos que ir a una pausa. Es obvio que tenemos cierta responsabilidad con nuestros apoyantes, aquellas personas que nos pagan por anuncios. Así que, y si no damos las pausas, entonces no podemos anunciar. Así que tenemos que hacerlo. Tuvimos un momento ahí cuando pudimos haber continuado hablando sin ir en pausa, pero tuvimos que ir en un break. Hablamos acerca de nuestro estado actual y de lo que entiendo, muchos mensajes están entrando. Desafortunadamente el teléfono aquí no está sonando, pero está en el otro, en la otra habitación, ¿verdad?
Right, yeah. I'll charge up my phone. But Emmanuel, apart from that, you know, we also remind the people that the transfers are on for this month and next month. So if you want transfer, it has to be by the ending of August. Because if you don't transfer after the ending of August, you can go there and tell them that I live that town but I registered on a village because that will not give you eligibility to vote. You have to register in the parameters of the town to make you go vote. If not, that can't happen. So if you live in the town now and you want to vote, then you have to transfer. And just like if you're in Ghana or a village, I may register a town and transfer at the village, then you can't come vote for the town council election again. Not say, but last time I vote, that was last time. We have to watch where you register. Right? You have to watch where you register, because if you don't register in the boundaries of the town, then you cannot vote for the town council election. Even if you vote for, you could say I vote there for the whole of my life, but if you move out and you transfer, then you can't vote there again. Right? So you have up until the ending of August to do that. You know, until the ending of August. And if you become 18 today, you don't have to worry about transfer. You go register today. And if you become 18 after August, you could register right up until closing time for the town council election. Kind of have a cut-off date where if you register, I think it's like 15 days before the actual election, then you will not be eligible to get on the voters list. So you know how to vote.
Okay, all right. So, recordándoles de que este mes de julio y el siguiente mes de agosto son los 2 meses puestos para hacer traslados. Mucha gente no está registrada en el área que vive. Algunas personas están personas registradas en Belice, por decir. Porque cuando cumplieron sus años o cuando lograron registrarse, pues estuvieron trabajando ahí y pensaron que es mejor registrarse ahí. O en ese entonces vivían ahí, pero ahora viven en Orange Walk. Y, compañeros, aquellas personas que ahora viven en el área deben de actualizar su estado. Es más, deben de ir a la oficina de
Elections and
Boundaries y reportar de que ahora viven en un distinto lugar. Esto es bueno para hacer, porque nos reduce, nos disminuye, hablando colectivamente, porque para todos es un beneficio, porque uno, para ti, que no tienes que estar viajando de casas desde donde hasta el lugar donde estás registrado simplemente para ir a votar. Y luego, si tienes tu propio vehículo y no tienes la mano estrechada, entonces pues menos mal. Pero cuando necesitas y cuando tienes que estar en línea y preguntando, bueno, ¿y dónde está la persona encargada? Porque yo necesito mi transporte, y yo necesito para mi voz, y yo necesito para mi comida, y yo necesito que me den algo. Pues chica, pues estoy viendo desde lejos para... Entonces ahí está el problema, compañero. Evítate todo eso y regístrate en el área donde vives. Nos ahorraría mucho problema, pero sobre todo a ti.
Pero puede decir también, Manuel, vamos a decir, si una persona vive en un...
Dice que no habla español, pero está bien.
Si una persona vive en una aldea y ahora ya está viviendo en el pueblo, dice que esta elección vamos a votar para el Town Council Election, porque todos me conocen acá que ya estoy viviendo acá, entonces puede votar. Ese no trabaja. No porque la persona ya te conoce, pueden votar.
Exacto. Tienes que estar registrado en el área. Así que, compañeros, tenemos que hacer esfuerzo de actualizar nuestro domicilio, nuestro estatus en el Elections and Boundaries. Si es que quieres transferirte, simplemente hay dos meses para hacerlo. Es este mes de julio y el siguiente mes de agosto. ¿Ok? Si es que te cambiaste de casa dentro del mismo área, entonces no hay gran problema. Pero si te moviste de un área al otro, cuando entonces ven los street captains, por decir, el día o un mes antes de las elecciones, porque están haciendo campaña, y dicen, fulanito, pero él vive en Main Street. Yo no conozco ningún fulanito viviendo en Main Street. Yo conozco toda la gente ahí, porque yo crecí ahí. Y ese fulanito simplemente se registró y dijo, yo vivo en Main Street. Porque estuvo pasando ahí un tiempo con su tía o su abuela, pero no vive. Entonces, la pregunta es, ¿quién es este fulanito? Porque yo necesito que venga a votar, porque por un voto pudiéramos perder. ¿Ya me entiendes?
Right.
Y nadie conoce al fulanito y nadie sabe dónde está el fulanito. Bueno, entonces ese fulanito no debió de estar en esa lista porque no vive en esa área. Debió de estar registrado donde vive. Quizás vive en Gaspar Ridge o Trinidad o en Trial Farm o en Blackwater, lo que sea. Pues ahí donde vive debe de registrarse. Y ahí es donde todos van a decir, fulanito, claro que sí, es mi vecino. Yo sé dónde vive y yo sé quién es.
Right, fulanito.
Okay.
Fulanito.
Por decir cualquiera persona, ¿verdad?
Emmanuel, we are almost ready to close, but but this weekend.
Como el tiempo pasa rápido cuando uno está.
This
hablando.
weekend and the entire week of next week, we have the Festival of Hope coming to Belize. It's an initiative from the different Christians associations. They are bringing people from different countries to come and perform, to come and preach, to come and
It's an evangelical
yes
project. Okay.
Right, and we'll be having them on the show tomorrow to tell us a little bit more, because they will be having 5 days of activities right here in Orange Walk. It's free for everyone. They will be having a special day for the kids as well, and they will be having concerts, and then it will culminate in Belize City, where all the districts, when something is happening here in Orange Walk, simultaneously it's happening in different districts as well. So, but on the final day, which will be Saturday the 22nd, all these districts will be gathered at one place in Belize City, where they'll be having a big concert. And I believe this will be broadcast live on Enlace as well. So it's going to be big, and they want to invite everyone. I understand that they are giving out big amount of food to poor people. So this Festival of Hope comes to Orange Walk on the 17th, which is Monday, the 17th. So they will be here tomorrow to talk to us more about this big event. And
I see also, I'm sorry for interrupting, I see also that the BSI field is being cleaned up and raked, cut and raked and cleaned in preparation of
the Big Sugar Fest.
Okay.
And they also will be here tomorrow.
They will also be here tomorrow
to tell us about this Big Sugar Fest, which is something very important for Orange Walk.
Well, I try to go every year. In fact, I've been going for the past 2-3 years.
That means you're going for all.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even for a while. But yes, I do enjoy visiting the stalls and so forth.
Yeah. And it's not only to go out and figure have fun with Emmanuel, but I understand there is some educational booths there as well.
Well, informative. If that's what you meant.
Yeah.
Because obviously places like Sirdi and the Belize cane farmers and the sugar industry control board have these booths where they put out information about the successes and the challenges faced during the year. In other words, if they have an infestation of a certain fly or a fungus, or what variety of sugar of cane works best, and simple things as the total production and so forth. So information is good, pertinent information is even better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the people who are cane farmers should be visiting these booths and reading all this stuff. No siempre ir para el chupe y el guaro, pero también para informarte, porque la información es poder en tus manos.
Yeah, usually we have the different cane farmers associations there as well, right? I believe we have two in Drop and one from Corozal.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
And very enjoyable. But tomorrow we'll hear more about it.
Yeah. Tomorrow I hear more about it. On the station you can see the ad running as well, so you can look for the ad and check it out. But tomorrow the folks will be here to put it more in detail.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Así que con eso, compañeros, tenemos que reconocer los labores de Rahim y de Morris, y también agradeciéndole a Chequi por estar aquí conmigo durante todo este momento, y como dice, tolerándome.
Yeah, tolerate you.
Okay.
I don't know better, I got no choice right now, but you know how the river go, how the sea flow. But also, Emmanuel, before we leave, I would like to remind the folks that the funeral service for Miss Margie Urbina will be held today at 3 o'clock at La Immaculada Church. They're asking families and friends to gather at the residence there of Wilfredo Cocom, that's Pedin Jr. That's the area behind where the Ramada area is, the big ceviche place, right to the back there. I think it's a pasture area. They will be moving there in vehicles 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and they're asking the family to gather sometime around 1 o'clock, because that will be the last time when they will be having the viewing of the body, and from there they will be closing the casket, and then they will have a motorcade. Well, it's a vehicle, it's on vehicle, not on foot, to the church where they will be having.
Because it's way too far for people to walk.
Yeah.
And especially if you're elder.
Yeah.
An elder person,
Yeah, and like at the week last night there was, then the type of people more older persons. So that will happen today, and then the folks from Corona.
Sus hermanos, hermanas, en fin, a toda la familia. Todos tenemos que pasar por esto. No hay nadie que puede decir, yo no voy a morir, o mi mamá no va a morir jamás, nunca. Yo me he dado cuenta sobre los años de que tu fe es lo único que te ayuda en este momento. Porque es a través de las gracias de Dios que puedes pasar por estos momentos difíciles. Y te juro que aférrate a tu fe, porque solo Dios nos da la habilidad de poder lidiar con todo esto. Pero lo importante es de que tienes que creer, repito, tienes que creer que esa persona ya está en un mejor lugar. Porque si no es así, entonces muchas preguntas salen de eso. ¿Dónde está? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué es la razón de la vida? Bla, bla, bla. Así que créelo, ya está en un mejor lugar esa persona. Eso es mi pensamiento, mi creencia, mi fe. Definitivamente, te invito a pensar de igual forma.
That's right. Thank you very much, Emmanuel. And reminding one and all that this show repeats at 9 o'clock tonight, and it's all day on YouTube as well. You can view it on YouTube. I'd like to thank everyone who tuned in all over the country. Thank the different persons that work at the different cable operators all over the country to always keep us up, to always have us up. Sometimes we go down, but they bring us back up. So guys, thank you all so much, man. I'm big on up. Thanks for the great work.
Yes.
So on that note, I will say hasta mañana.
Until we meet again. Cuídense mucho. Nos vemos mañana.
City Morning Show.